Welcome to the 2019 Health Expo in beautiful downtown Eustis. We are so excited to hear what health information is being provided today. We're thankful for all the health assessments, and I'm excited to get started. So come on, let's go take a peek inside.
Amazing gift basket to give away.
Candy, tell me, what is your role here?
Well, I work with AdventHealth Waterman, and it's our privilege to be able to offer people this health assessment, which includes a lifestyle assessment, biometric screenings, and then we support all these different lifestyle elements for preventative health and also maintaining their good health. So this is a free offer that we have for the community. We're very excited about it today.
Now, do you do this very often?
Yes, we do. We'll do this periodically throughout the year. Different communities have invited us out. And of course, this is for Eustis, our Feel Whole Health Expo.
Yeah.
So you can come and have your biometric screening, the lab values, height, weight, blood pressure. Everything can be evaluated here, which indicates what areas are needed for improvement and what areas people want to maintain.
Awesome. Now, are you working in collaboration with anyone today?
I work with AdventHealth Waterman.
Okay.
I direct Creation Health, which is our standard for whole person living.
Okay. And the volunteers here, do we have anybody else that's...
We have volunteers from AdventHealth Waterman. All different departments have volunteered, as well as the Umatilla Adventist Church, and I believe the Mount Dora Seventh-day Adventist Church also. So it's a collaborative approach.
Well, thank you. Thank you
You're
for what you're
welcome.
doing here.
Thank
We
you for
love it.
coming.
We're here at the Health Expo at the nutrition table with Alexandria. And tell me a little bit about what you have here.
Okay, well here at this table, we're giving people different ideas of plant-based items that they can put together for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We've got our oatmeal here with some herbs, and then we have some cranberries on top, as you can see, for a little color and a little sweetness. We've got a grapefruit, 2 of them, making sure that we get in our servings of fruit for the day. Over here for lunch, we've got some roasted tofu and some black rice with some broccoli and some peppers for a little bit more color. And then over here we have the option of a salad or some lettuce wraps. That's some tofu that's been prepared with mushrooms, different herbs and spices and seasonings to make it taste good. Over here on the right, we've got a pasta salad. This is a vegan Caesar dressing from Daya. We've got red lentil pasta. So that's made totally from red lentils. It has tons of protein and fiber, lots of good nutrients. We've got eggplant for a little color and to get some vegetables in there. Underneath there's some olives. I don't think you can see those. And there's also some basil for some flavor and taste.
So tell me a little bit about the benefits of a plant-based diet. Why plant-based? Why can't I go have a steak?
Well, a diet that's low in saturated fat and animal fat has been shown to have a positive impact in terms of helping us to avoid things like cancer and heart disease, risk of stroke, things like that. A high quantity of animal fat in the diet isn't good for us, and so consuming a diet that's high in fiber, high in nutrients, is proven to be beneficial for our health.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you for being here. Helen, tell me a little bit, how did you find out about this program?
I was actually on Facebook, but I had been to one of the health expos that Waterman had a couple years ago at Lake Reception, so
Okay.
I knew what to expect.
All right. And what do you like? What do you come here for? What do you get out of this?
Well, to get current information, and if my memory's not good, so it always refreshes me as to what I heard, and I'm newly diagnosed as being diabetic, so I thought maybe I could pick up something there that might help me.
Yeah. So you get helpful information.
Yeah.
Have you made any friends here and got to meet any of the volunteers?
I got to meet a bunch of the volunteers as we came in.
Yeah.
Very nice, very friendly.
Good, good. Well, we are so glad you came, and thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you ready? There we go.
There we go. Get some sunshine.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Thanks again. You're a good marketer.
Hey, we're here at the Health Expo 2019 talking to Dr. Guthrie, and it's good to see you.
Good to be here.
Thank you, and tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
Well, I'm giving a little talk on Diabetes Undone.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that diabetes, for many people, may be reversible. So to be able to make some lifestyle changes and have their diabetes get better is a real happy thing. So we're going to try to explain that to people, put it in simple language so they can understand that diabetes is not something that you catch, but something you earn. You earn it by your lifestyle choices, and so often you can make it go away by reversing those lifestyle choices.
Now, I understand you've been doing this for a while,
Yes.
and tell me, have you personally seen a lot of changes in people?
Yes, as a matter of fact, as a physician, seeing patients get better so their diabetes goes away is a great joy. So often, the way we do it with pills, you're just helping people get sicker slower or die slower. And to actually see the disease start to go away is a great encouragement. We feel like I'm doing what I was trained to do.
Well, thank you for talking to us today. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate
it's a pleasure.
it. So we are at my favorite part of the Health Expo, which is you get to show your exercise assessment. Is that right? Tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
So this is called the Harvard Step Test, and it's a measure of your fitness level and basically how your heart reacts to exercise. So what we do, we start with measuring your resting heart rate. We'll have you exercise for 3 minutes, measure your heart rate after that, then have you rest for 5 minutes, and then measure it one more time. So we look at kind of how the heart reacts to the exercise and then how it recovers after. It seems easy. All you're doing is you're stepping up on this step, but after about 30 seconds, you start to wonder, why did I say I was going to do this?
Yeah. So what if I discover that I'm not really in that good a condition? What do I do?
That's a great question. Probably the easiest, best thing you can do to start with is just walking.
Okay.
Walking is something most people can do. Even if you can't walk very far, that's okay. You start with maybe it's 10 minutes, maybe it's 15 minutes, and it's relatively low intensity on your joints, and so you can build that up, and as you get up to higher levels, then your overall fitness has improved. You can start doing more strenuous exercises if you're interested in that, to really kind of push your body and see what you can do.
Cool. So I got one more question. What do you do to exercise?
I do a few things. I love walking. I do a lot of walking. I do go to the gym, not as much as I should, but but yeah, no, I enjoy all kinds of exercise.
You get a lot of mental health benefits and
absolutely.
not just physical.
There's nothing like having a day where you don't enjoy the day and you decide, you know what, I'm going to go work out anyways. Suddenly your whole perspective has changed. You feel good. You're ready to just get out there and do it. So it's a great thing.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate what you're doing here.
Awesome.
And I'm just super excited. Actually, Jeff today came to visit the expo because he's a perfect example of turning your life around for a healthy result. So you can get it back. So Jeff had an open heart surgery, and it was very hard.
What
Jeff,
was it?
well, tell them about it a little bit. Do you want to tell them a little bit?
About a year and a half ago, open heart surgery, three-way bypass, the whole ugly thing. And it just about finished me off.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, very difficult. But thanks to Sine, they put me pretty much back together.
Okay, so Sine did like a recovery therapy
Yes,
for you?
after the cardiac rehab at the hospital, then I went and saw these nice people.
Okay.
And it's been amazing. The result is astounding.
And how long did it take?
Well, I've been at this a year.
Yeah, we just celebrated his first year, but we started seeing results. The thing is, it's never overnight. So, and it's based on how much Jeff puts into it as well. We know what we're doing, but we have to work together. And he has done his part, and then slowly, and just recently you've been at the doctor and you came to studio. What did the doctor say, remember?
Well, I don't need to see the doctor again for 8 months.
Oh my, that was bad news, huh?
Yeah.
So anybody can do it. You just need to follow the process, and it is possible. And even if you have a open heart surgery like Jeff, you just need to know what to do, how to do, and get doing it.
And it's working.
And it's working, yeah.
I'm feeling very good lately.
Great. Well, we hope you have many more healthy years.
Planning for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way too young to go.
Right.
Thank you, Jeff.
We're talking to the gentleman at the temperance booth. And what's your name?
Oh, my name is Robert Collar.
Hi.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 92.
92. And so you stay pretty active?
Oh, yes.
Good health?
Yes, I have good health.
Good.
Yeah. And very active. Try to be anyway.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we want to help people to have a better understanding of what they need to do with their health.
Okay. And specifically, what are you guys featuring on this booth?
Well, my feeling is that a lot of people use alcohol when they shouldn't be using it because it affects our driving, affects our living, our relationship with everybody else.
What about overeating?
Oh, I believe in vegetarianism.
Yeah.
I've been a vegetarian all my life. That's why I'm so little.
Jordan, tell me a little bit about rest and how that impacts your health.
Well, getting adequate rest is really important for the body to function. I think we've all experienced not getting enough sleep and then the next day just finding it really hard to make it through. Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep not only helps with alertness, but it helps with mood, also helps control appetite. There's a lot of factors that really benefit from getting adequate rest, so that's super important.
Cool. So I understand you guys are Seventh-day Adventist.
Correct.
And tell me a little bit about, is there a rest involved with your faith that, people talk about? Tell me a little bit about that.
Definitely. So as Seventh-day Adventists, we advocate for taking a weekly rest every Sabbath and taking that time to not just physically rest, but to rest from worrying about the things that we naturally worry about through the week. Taking time to spend with God, to spend with loved ones, and just to kind of reconnect and recenter ourselves as we go into the week. And I think that many would agree that it's really, really helpful just for keeping yourself centered on God, but also just kind of being rejuvenated from the stresses of day-to-day life.
Cool. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the Health Expo 2019. talking to Jane. Jane, tell me a little bit about how trust impacts your health.
Trust is what brings it all together, because we have here at the expo the hospital for taking your blood pressure and your screening for to catch any kind of surprises, as well as to emphasize natural remedies, charcoal, hydrotherapy, and the other natural remedies like good nutrition for good health, exercise, sunshine, and rest. But what does it all amount to? A good, healthy body? And if your mind is in turmoil or in chaos or not at rest or peace, it has a definite effect on all the good that you work so hard to do. So trust brings all of the components together so that you have total health.
Tell me, trust in God, how has that helped you?
Trust in God, when you look at this chaotic world and everybody does have crisis, then you have another lens that you can wear through your trust in God to look at these traumas, these crises, these experiences of which you can maintain your peace. And that peace of mind flows out to the rest of your body to keep it in a state of not going into critical health problems and stresses.
I'm excited about that. Thank you.
We're excited to have all in Eustis, if they can, come through here, flow through here to connect all total health, mind, body, and soul.
All right, well, thank you for doing this. And let me understand this correctly. You do this as a ministry with the church.
Yes, this is an outreach ministry of the church. One of our mandates, and it's the hospital's mandate, is extending the healing ministry of Christ. That's also a mandate that we feel very strongly about in helping the community to become aware of how to prevent some of these horrible chronic diseases, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, that is causing so much suffering. So many people are being taken away from their families way too young. And so we really very feel strongly that the knowledge is there, the science is there, the information is there, but the community isn't aware of it. And so we do this to try to build awareness in the community so that people can receive the help and the healing and prevent the problems, but if they have a problem, that they can actually reverse that by moving into a better lifestyle.
Okay. And what does it cost? What does it cost for me to attend this?
This is a free service of the community, to the community, from AdventHealth Waterman and the Umatilla Seventh-day Adventist Church, in collaboration with other Seventh-day Adventist churches in the region as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.